Let's go chapter 2, I guess. My god. Hey, Sir Goku. There are 3 chapters. Oh, I mean, there are chapters. I was like, 3 chapters? I don't know how many chapters there are. Having comfy Sunday? It's comfy so far. I wonder how many episodes there are now. So like, we had like 18, right? 18 in the first chapter. $27, $28. Okay. It's only 32. Let me save you though. As we moved through the imposing wooden doors into the courtyard, I was... Nope. Not even gonna think about it. He's a genie. I've embraced that. Deciding he needed some wishes granted, Leon detoured into the den of the Jinja. The Denja? Leon browsed his wares for a second before looking frustrated. Kinda like when you go to the convenience store to buy a candy bar, but you're 30 cents short, so you rob the place instead. I've heard people do that.
Wait here.
Okay. Leon headed outside and began scouring the castle grounds. Jeez, this is check under the couch cushions level of desperation. $1 million taxpayer bucks a year thrown at the Museum of Neon Science, but nobody can loan this man a few Benjamins? Something doesn't add up. Dad, I swear, if I find out you're pretending to be into fiscal conservatism again, no. Although while Leon is preoccupied, this could be my chance to have a real live conversation with the merchant. How exciting. Hey.
Welcome.
Moving around quite a lot tonight, haven't you? Yeah, I could say the same for you. Oh well, we're all moving in one direction, you know, celestially. Ah yeah, galactical. I guess this confirms that I'm dealing with one man and not an army of clones. Good to know.
Got a selection of good things
So
on
can I
sale,
interest you in
stranger.
anything? It's mostly guns in this code, but I do got some nice jewelry that might suit a proper lady like yourself. It's BOGO right now. That's very nice, but what kind of jewelry? Let's see. I've got a pearl bangle, an amber ring, a pocket watch, although it needs a little TLC. And, oh yes, precious gems. I think an emerald would go well with your eyes. Huh, you know how to flatter a girl. Hey, wait a second, didn't Leon sell you some of those things? Oh, hi, I figured you were sharp. Yep, that's why it's BOGO right now. Right, well I appreciate it, but the truth is I don't have any money. You go on vacation without spending money? Huh, kids these days. Oh no, it's not like that. I'm not a tourist. I had some money on me, but I guess it was stolen when I was kidnapped. Now I'm just basically a refugee. Ah, human trafficking. I'm sorry to hear that. That's a bad business. Wait. What? I remember now. I heard some rumblings from the locals about a girl they were keeping their eyes on. Some daughter of a prime minister or something. That you? I mean, it's more like the president, but you know, same diff. Well, sorry, I didn't realize I was standing before royalty. Finally, some proper recognition. It's fine, I'm just a regular person. If you were just a regular person, would I be angling for your autograph, huh? Are you angling for my autograph? I will once I find a pen in this damn sack. Wow, this is the first time anybody's asked for my autograph. Maybe we could trade something. Didn't waste any time figuring out what we're both worth, eh? What you were worth, eh? That's good. Always know your price. But before that, I gotta ask, that guy with you, he a cop? Not technically. He's my bodyguard, which I guess would make him my private cop. Private cop. Gonna make a mental note for that future NYT bestseller. Bodyguard. Yeah, he's got that air about him. How much you make in a job like that? Evidently not that much.
Come back anytime.
Well, if you stumble upon any spare change and want some payback, we can talk, kid. Might comfort you to know that I've been rated #1 in the retribution market for 10 years straight. Oh, cool. Congrats. Of course, I'm the only person they pulled. Anyway, I'm sure we'll run into each other again, huh? Maybe I'll be ready to take your John Hancock by then. I'm sure it will be sooner rather than later. Oh hey, before I forget, what's your name? I don't know, what's yours? That's Ashley. Ashley, eh?
Thank you.
A pretty name for a pretty lady. Sorry to say, I can't return the favor right now. My line of work is very delicate. Got to keep the cards close, you understand? Yeah, I get it. Shadow broker and all that. But hey, I don't want anything... Wait, I don't want anyone saying I'm not flexible either. So why don't you give me a name? You know, like a code name. Just between us. A code name, huh? Let me think. Oh my god, how should we name him? Oh, how should we name him? Oh my god. How does he look like? Cutie Pie? Pedro? Ginger? Ninja? Larry? Fucking Larry. Cute. It's then let's call him John Merchant. Oh fuck. I can't. No. John M. John RE4. John Cena. John Sen. Well, we can do this, John Cena. God. We can call it like John Evil because he's in Resident Evil.
A wise choice, mate.
Not my first choice, but the customer is always right, so it's great. Leon hurriedly rejoined us in the room, and I made some space for him to do his thing.
I'll buy it at a high price.
I'm really grateful that I never had to take a sales job. It sounds exhausting. Once Leon was satisfied with his purchase, we headed back out and up the stairs. I quickly waved back at John Evil. The courtyard stairs led us to the castle's basements. We skated along the path and took cover behind a large box with some very conveniently placed rifle ammo. Naturally, Leon nabbed it and proceeded to share his newfound bounty with the head of the dudes above us. Ah, classic Leon. We slowed as we reached the top of the spiral stairs. Oh hey, is that the wishing well? I can't help but... Oh, what do I wish for? True love? My parents' acceptance? A Helmin anthologist? So many important wishes. Hey Leon, come here for a second. What's up? I wanna make a wish. Think you can spare some putas? Looks like someone might have thrown a spinal in there. Just use that. It's gotta be worth a couple of wishes. How many are we talking here? 3? 7? Great, balls of fire, another hopeful idea that died in its sleep. I assumed they were aiming for us, in which case they kinda suck, but their failure contains a lesson for us all. Thank God. I followed Leon down some stairs as the cultists continued to rain hellfire from above, like they didn't even care about wrecking their own property. I guess I wouldn't care either if I was an old world artisan forced to lend my catapult skills to the local cult on the cheap. You just know saddlebags ain't offering a 401k and dental, forget about it. We slinked into a narrow entrance and surprise, a cannon. Did you know that the modern cannon is a descendant of the fire lance, which was effectively a flame-throwing spear, although our first illustration of a cannon didn't arise until 1326. They were documented at least 200 years prior. Well, so I like to be informed, sue me. I hope Leon doesn't think we're going to do anything with this cannon. I mean, look at that thing. The Spanish flu seems modern by comparison. Oh my fucking god. After confirming that the room was barrel-free, Leon turned towards me. Oh goody, I've been wanting to play another round of Stay on this board while I kick ass. At least I have a cannon to look at instead of the infinite blackness of a dumpster space. Devoid of that little thing called choices, I heeded Leon's command and waited by the cannon while he jogged his way into the battlefield. Suddenly he turned back to look at me. He said nothing, as usual, but I thought I saw a shadow of concern dart across his face. I smiled meekly and nodded, as if to assure him that I wouldn't evaporate in his absence. And there he goes. Guess I'll just chill with this medieval era cannon, and hope that I'm not incinerated by unfriendly fire. Anyway, as I was saying, cannons. The Chinese were some of the first to adopt cannons for warfare, and their success in killing masses of dudes led to the cannon's global propagation. Unfortunately, that innovation didn't extend to the term itself, which derives from an old Greek word simply meaning tube, because who has time for creative wordplay when you're disemboweling your... Whoa, what's going on? I don't think this is canon. It's too bad about all the property damage, and I think we can evade liability. I mean, the cannon was irresponsibly loaded and inexplicably aimed at the door. It's like if you leave Tide Pods on the ground and your baby eats them, and it's like, come on, you wanted to kill that baby. I don't know where that metaphor was going, but hey, we can move forward. Okay, stop. Clearly this man can teleport. It's just science at this point. My question is, why the hell can't I just hug him and teleport out of here? How much could that possibly cost? Hey, John Evil. I guess he didn't hear me. Story of my life. The door led us into a strange cramped room. My eyes snagged on the glimmering golden sword adorning the back wall, but then Leon got buzzed.
We decided to lay low in a castle, but it looks like it was a bad move.
I might contest the decided part, but the rest of that checks out.
Well, it appears that this castle's also connected with the Los Illuminados. I must not get many visitors here, because they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
What? So we are dealing with the Illuminati. It's just like that one fortune cookie said, there's no mistake so great as that of being always right.
What? Repeat, Hunnigan. Great. Just my luck.
I know a "you are royally screwed" message when I hear one. Probably best to let this one lie. Leon stowed his radio and headed towards the plague on the back wall, obviously because my thoughts are important to him, or because it's gold. Whichever. Looking at it more closely, something seemed a little off. The plague was gold, but the sword inside was silver. Am I reading into that too much? Maybe whoever set this up just thinks it's more luxurious to blend their opulent metals. I mean, Spain is really weird, so by the laws of nature, rich Spain has got to be macho loco. Hold up, can we spare a more for a creepy nun and her re-dead mask? No, that's fine. I didn't want to analyze it anyway. Called an STD. Called an STD. What the fuck? Excuse me, what? They called an STD? So I'm not really surprised that there's cultists in here, but wow, announcing your STDs? Talk about a new front of psychological warfare. I fear that, Leon, nothing is worth syphilis. Nothing is worth syphilis, trust me. I followed Leon back down the stairs as the syphilados came rushing towards us. Remember everyone, social distance is an important tool for managing contagious diseases. Wait a second, STDs would imply they're having sex with people. First off, burn that image. Second, who are they doing it with? Each other? Saddle? This is really throwing me. Fortunately, this concern should be academic in about 10 more seconds. Oh my fucking lord, the wormheads are evolving! Phew, thank god that's gone. I'm gonna abide by the 5-second rule. If I don't see the wormhead for more than 5 seconds, it doesn't add to my trauma. At the top of the stairs was a large silver door, similarly emblazoned with a mismatched sword. I have the sneaking suspicion that this is a puzzle, but not like a smart puzzle, like a dumb puzzle. Leon caught wind of my brilliant insight and began looking for a way to pry the sword from its groove. I studied the muscle in Leon's arms as he reached for the sword. Sexcalibur. God, I'm childish. Before any progress could be made, my large ears that I hate picked up a swarm of footsteps behind us. Oh man, that guy in the front definitely has an STD. Time to make like I'm at a Motel 9 and check the hell out. I gotta give Leon credit, he knows how to stop an outbreak. If we survive this, I'll definitely recommend he get a cushy job at the CDC. Huh, that came out as easy as my credit card during the name and Marcus sale. With the gold sword in tow and the path clear, we headed back to the stairs. Creepily, there was a lone dude waiting at the bottom. Creepier, still, we were blatantly in his line of sight and he didn't make any move towards us. This is just like that guy Kevin from school who's always loitering in Java City, hovering around trying to buy girls cheap coffee. I know the game, Creepsters, and I ain't paying. I'm playing. You reap what you creep, Kevin. Sorry, I really should have some gravity about a man being shot in the face. Inhaled deeply. Okay, so we went downstairs to finish the job. Oh yeah, baby, Mac to the knees. Oh my fucking lord, the wormheads are kinda losing some of the luster, honestly. Too much exposure, I guess. Although hey, now that I'm numb to the horror, I just noticed that you can kinda make out a face in its warm flesh. Here, let me circle it for you. It's kinda ugly but cute enough that I'ma call him Wormy. Wormy, no! Well, as someone wiser than me once said, without pain, how could we know joy? Leon returned to the gold plaque and swapped the swords. Cause, you know, duh. I just want to know who switches these swords around. Do you have to do that every time you come and go? Or did they just swap them when we got here? Either way, what a pain. Well, as I explained, that was a dumb puzzle. Could have been worse, I guess. Could have been some bonkers Shakespearean riddle. The sword's room led to another external balcony, and I began to worry that we really were just going to become lost in this huge castle. What a perfect time this would be for my charming prince to swoop in and guide us to safety.
Leon!
Leon! A delicious Spanish accent, could it be? Louis! Louis! The prodigal prince returns.
I've got something for you guys.
And he comes bearing gifts. I'm hoping for a miracle cure, but I'd settle for a 14k diamond in my engagement ring. What?
Oh, shit!
I know that feel, mi amor.
I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
The suspense was killing me, so I spoke up.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions.
Convulsions? Like back in the church? But how in the world does he know?
Look, I know you're carriers. You've been coughing up blood, right?
Holy moly, I haven't seen the reunion go south this fast since, well, Congress was last in session. I'm not sure what I should admit to. It's not like vomiting blood is really the image I want to imprint on dudes I could potentially sleep with. Not until I know that's their thing, at least. I'll just wait and see what Leon says.
Yeah.
Okay then. Not sure why I expected anything more than that.
And you.
Man, putting a girl on the spot, I'd lie, but they can both probably read my mind, being my love interest and all, so I might as well just spit it out. Another bad metaphor.
Yes.
Damn it! The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
The question of the night, Leon.
I have to go back and get it.
Oh, hell nah. Like, I'm gonna let this guy just dance all over my broken eggshells and then bolt. I want answers and drugs. And the only way I'll get either is to get on his path. Forgive me, Leon.
Let me come with you.
No. You stay here with Leon. He is better with the ladies. I'm sure.
Louis, I'm so sorry for how wrong you are. Oh my god.
Why are you...
It makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
Jeez, am I ever going to be on a dedicated path? This is the longest common route ever. Well, anyway, once Louis was gone we... Wait, what had happened at this part? I know Leon did some stuff. And then like some other stuff. And I think there might have been a cool thing. But the point is, we did that. Wait, we did what we had to do to move on and finally enter the castle proper. Louis, I hope we meet again soon, preferably with Mets. What's with the childish cackling? Did we accidentally stumble onto the set of a new Chucky movie?
I was starting to wonder when you might notice us.
Who are you?
Me llamo Ramon Salazar.
Wait, did I hear that right? His name is Romain Salazar? Is self-styling with a weird bombastic name some cultural hallmark of the Spanish elite?
The eighth castellan of this magnificent architecture.
Also, is he as lost as we are? Tsars are from Russia. Unless, could this all be some covert Russian conspiracy? Infiltrate Spain and spread chaos from within? That was right. The arm of the Kremlin is long indeed.
I have been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Saddler.
It's a weird dating sim visual now. It's funny so far. What? Saddles? I know the old Busters loves a fan club, but I never thought he would stoop so low as to put the mini in Minion.
I've been expecting you, my brethren.
No thanks, bro.
My, we've got a feisty one. If you care for your own well-being, I suggest you surrender yourself and simply become our hostage. Or Mr. Scott.
Hold up! Leon's last name is Scott?
Because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid.
This guy is awfully bold, shit-talking a man whose pockets are awash in the gold of his dead peons. It's actually amazing that Leon isn't just shooting him right now. I mean, opportunity, motive, it's all there. I guess Leon's just a better man.
You can die.
As the puny pirate departed, my exhausted brain finally caught up to the subtext. Saturn's power plus my brethren equals this guy must be infected like we are, and he wants us to become willing members of his club. Or club cult. Well, I have deeply held opinions on this topic that I will now randomly express.
I'm never turning into one of them. Never.
I said it with more resolve than I actually felt, but I thought Leon might like my moxie.
Got that right. We'll find a cure.
Aw, Leon, I'm glad we are both lying. Huh? What's that rumbling? Seriously, you can't even enjoy an old-fashioned pep talk. Stepping onto the red carpet, I took a glance at our surroundings. To our left, a strangely heavy-looking door leading to a lower level. To our right, an oversized picture of saddlebags. Standard castle stuff. Hard to decide which is worse, but after what happened back in the village, I'm gonna hold off suggesting where Leon should go first. Leon strode over to the picture and began inspecting it. Not really my pref, but it's important to keep the face of one's enemy clear in your mind. Well, if that wasn't a metaphor for Saddle's religion, I don't know what it is. Leon snatched the gold bars and stowed them. You know, somewhere on his hunkiness. I don't remember all the specifics, okay? This happened like half my lifetime ago. Anyway, we rounded the corner and came upon a different room with two horse statues spewing flames from their nostrils. Clearly it was part of another puzzle, but all I could think about was the gas bill. Leon's attention was drawn more to the conspicuous painting hanging in the alcove, which was admittedly very conspicuous. Of course, there's probably some clue hidden in the details. All my years of finding interest in snooty art displays has perfectly equipped me for this moment. Now let's see what we're working with. Here, it seems to be a vividly realized contrapposto with a nice pair of boots. Oh, and the key hanging on the dude's hip. Damn, I'm so good. I have to say, that's a clever way to use your otherwise boring paintings. I'm going to start hiding stuff on pictures in the White House. It will drive Dad nuts. But more to the topic at hand. What door does the key open? No, wait, don't tell me. You know, I should have thought it would be this one. I'm such a brunette sometimes. Once unlocked, the heavy door slid upwards and bid us to enter. Please let me wait here and... Please let me wait here. Please let me wait here. Please let me... Score. Hey, noisy dude. Hi, hi. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. I watched as Leon carefully slinked around the dungeon, taking inventory of the space. It seemed like a standard dungeon, save for the gold bells in the corners. Hellfire, bells, Vein Priests, Europe. Somebody's really angling to be at the location of the Hunchback of Notre Dame reboot. Leon began to enter the cage in the back with his gun outstretched. It was hard to tell, but there seemed to be a human-like figure hugging the back wall. You know, a person must have done bad shit when other literal criminals are putting them behind bars. Jeebus! Are those claws? Leon bolted towards the corner of that wannabe Wolverine, bull rushed the central column, digging his knuckle daggers into the stone. That's weird. It looks like his eyes are closed, coupled with the fact that he confused Leon for a giant pillar. Is it possible he's blind? Oh, maybe that's the point of the bells, distract him. I've got to tell Leon somehow. Remembering my successful strategy of pointing at stuff, in the grand fight, I sealed my nerves and prepared to lay down a hot dose of index finger. Oh, never mind. Well, while we wait for Leon to come back, let's do a replay for our viewers at home. Sick. Having conducted the world's fastest prison reform, Leon rejoined me outside the dungeon and we made our way back down the hall. Naturally, the Deludinados all had emergency beepers and rushed into the room to confront us. It's almost like we are the ones escaping from a prison. Oh, sorry for that. Wait, what was I? Look at this. Wait, look at this coward running to hide behind his bodyguard. There's only room enough to this castle for one coward, and that's me. Get them, Leon. Guns. They don't respect the weapon triangle, and I love that. What the fuck is the... Lunging at this distance is pretty ballsy, but when you're unarmed, psychology is your best weapon. Oh my, this is getting a little tight. Hum's victory fanfare. Oh wow, dynamite. We're really working our way up to the technology ladder, aren't we? From cannons to portable cannons. What is her face on the bottom left? That's new tech for you. Sounds great on paper and then it blows up in your face. With our prison break all but assured, we darted towards the back door. And then we ran into the coward from earlier, a lone fella who I'm gonna go call Fred. Fred was not the sharpest butcher knife in the drawer. Not the brightest illuminado in the socket. Not the... Listen, Fred. Listen, Fred needed help, support, guidance, and Leon? Well, that's not his style. As Fred dropped dead, we skated towards the massive studded door at the back of the room. I know doors this big are usually about signaling one's wealth, But it would be more fun to believe that this castle was just built by a family of giants, a family that ironically ends with Salazar. Cool story, bro. Hey there, you're probably wondering what happened in that next room. Well, you could say it was bad, but I think we're at the point where we can be honest with another. Goddamn. It's hard for me to think about even now. Fortunately, my very well-paid therapist is giving me a way to talk about the experience in a more empowering fashion. So buckle up, friends, this might get a little profane. Hey, get that smile off your face, I'm serious. What you're about to see will be morally challenging, punitive even. If you can't handle that, bail out now. I'm not scared. I see somebody is a glutton for punishment. Good. What the fuck is this? Tonight we're going to talk about the little-known scourge on Spanish peace and dignity. No, I'm not talking about that festival where they grow eggs and flour at each other. That's cool. I'm talking about Cerebros. Or as they are more Angicali, Jesus Christ, what is that word? Known brain bros, which sounds kind of like rainbows. Fortunately, that's where the comparison makes a hard stop. We'd already run into several of these rebrobates upon entering the castle, but it wasn't until this room that I discovered that Cerebros are a lot like Brodens, and that there's a lot of them and they like to swarm. Once we escaped the chaos, I had to ample downtime to catalog a number of them, you know, for posterity, and compile them into a nice brochure for your viewing pleasure. Without further ado, let's fucking do. Our first specimens are the aptly named Dumb Bro and Don't Shoot Me Bro, who just broke down from Brokeback Mountain in the hopes of making it big on Broadway. Sorry, I'm getting a little excited about all these bro words. Pace yourself, Ashley. Now, it might be difficult to spot the difference between these two Cerebros, considering that they look identical, which is why we have to look past the superficial and focus on their actions. And while you do that, I'm going to read this fortune cookie. The greatest danger could be your stupidity. That advice is so good, I think I'm gonna double dip. You will live long enough to open many fortune cookies. Ha, I love the meta ones. Anyway, what were we talking about? Alright, the Cerebros. When you think about it, Cerebros are kind of like cheese. Take a milky white base, add some bacterial infection, and presto, you are in the shit now. Starting to regret your choices, huh? Anyway, in this metaphor, the slow bro would be a very mild cheddar. For him, doing Lord Saddle's bidding isn't about world domination, it's about the journey, man. Unfortunately, in the highly competitive market for Leon's attention, the slow bro's disposition can be a bit of a liability. You know, timing really is everything. Hold up a sec. Yeah, I got it. Get off my back. This is a little belated now, but our lawyers really want to emphasize that any similarity the slow bro bears to the Pokemon of the same name is completely unintentional. Oh my god. After all, slowpokes apparently have delicious tails. My cheese analogy aside, nobody knows how delicious a Cerebros meats are. Not that Leon isn't creating plenty of free samples. Hey Ozan, hi. Next up is an old friend, the Cross Bro. A stable of annoying enemy types. The crossbow is a stand-in for men everywhere who shoot first and pay alimony never. Will this one succeed where his church-going brethren failed? It's the Burgess versus the proletarian. My fucking god, dude. Leon took aim. Leon had to reload and couldn't attack. Wild crossbow used brawl out. I missed 2 times. Leon activated his dead eye. Critical hit. Wild crossbow fainted indefinitely. So Tamogo, this is just a fucking fever dream, Zan. This is just a fever dream. But he didn't even leave prize money. How are you supposed to turn a bro fit around these parts? Oh my fucking god. The protected. He would seen the damage wrought on the brains of his fellow bros, and Salad be damned. He wasn't gonna be another hit rate statistic. So on his night off from animal sacrificing, he toiled away in the remote dungeon, crafting the head sheath that would keep his cranium warm and bullet-free. And when his turn came, he was so assured, so proud, that he would spread the seed of his lord's will without all the messy consequences. And when his turn came, he was so assured, so proud. Wait, I already said that, fuck. Whoops, I guess my Sunday school teacher was right. The only guaranteed from the protection is abstinence. The next one on the list is the Brotan. Wait, this isn't right. Oops, sorry everyone, wrong game. Can we please cut to commercial? Being a henchman isn't easy. Long hours of worship, egomaniacal bosses, and the prospect of being shot in the face take their toll on both your will and your hairline. Fortunately, there's a Brogain, henchman's #1 rated scalp treatment, guaranteed to make you look good when no one is looking. Defy the dress code in the comfort of your private quarters and build the confidence you need to score your next promotion. Brogain, it's a wig. Timmy, please. Alright, we are back to our regularly scheduled program. During this break, I had a moment of introspection. Have I, in my Ivy League smugness, been too quick to dismiss the nuisance of the Cerebros? Does the word itself not signal contempt? To quote the only play I remember from my Shakespeare class, what's in a name? That which we call as Cerebros by any other word would smell as... What I'm trying to say is that I want to give the other side a chance, no matter how wretched they may seem, just like the New York Times. After all, they are parasite-filled humans just like me. Perhaps the shambling locomotive of their hate is still driven by the hot embers of passion. Perhaps on the battlefield of love, desire can be our truce. And so it happened on that fateful evening, as I toiled under the watchful command of my guardian, that a plea escaped my lips. Bromeo, Bromeo, wherefore art thou, Bromeo? O cursed night, I am a fair being in night, all this is but a dream, too sickening sweet to be substantial, but sharp. What sound though yonder lever creaks? The crank of being greased and Ashley is the source. Wisely and slow, Bromeo, they stumble that run fast. Let it be said once again that violent delights have violent ends. Also, chunks in my hair. What the devil? Who could this be? Well, how do you do? It's a special cameo appearance by the Sigil fans, Europe's one and only farmhand metal band, with the hit singles like Born to Corn and Tonight I'm Plowing You. How is a ghost supposed to keep her panties dry around here? Just want to pause here and offer a little advice for our male viewers. It's not about the size of the scythe, it's about the motion in the brotion. Anyway, that's about all I got on account of this being a surprise visit, so let's just make like a substitute teacher and fill the time with fun videos. Oh, looks like they skimmed some cream from my crop. I guess that's what I get for standing in the mush pit. And last but certainly not least, we have the Cerebro that I'm calling Ambrose. For you non-Harvard types, Ambrose means immortal. I think you'll get the joke in a minute. Let's watch. And he's off. Oh, this isn't his first time at the Brodeo. You gotta bro fast. As Stone Cold Steve Austin once brozalized, sorry, my watch doesn't speak Spanish. Hurry, Leon, that man's has gone broke. Oh my god. Will nothing topple his human projectile? No, my perfect brotation streak. Now's your chance, Leon, put a hole in his... And there it is, so sad, the dude was really on a bro. If he had lived, he would have had made some excellent brogeny. Oh, look at May's combat over there being all proactive. I tell you, this whole situation was a real imbroglio. Well, that about does it for this first and final episode of Cerebros. Ilustración de los Iluminados. Hope you had fun. Cause I sure as hell didn't. Oh, and to all of you Cerebros out there just itching to put your worm hands all over me. What the fuck? Before we get too invested in, I want to just apologize for, you know, all the puns. I know I warned you, but still, it wasn't a lot. The room before us was, I don't want to say it wasn't what I expected, because that would imply that I still have expectations, but mocking the idea of gravity? One can't help but be surprised. Well, now I know why the village is so damn poor. There's only one glue strong enough to weld statues to the ceiling. Cash. Before Leon hit up John Evil for more crap, we detoured over to a treasure box behind glass. This poor tiny man wishes he was a pirate so bad. Seeing glass more as an invitation than a barrel, Leon took out his knife and prepared to pillage. I see, Salad buys his glass from the same distributor as Saddle. I bet he gets some kind of henchman discount. Being something of a pirate himself, Leon reached his sexy fingers into the box and claimed a grenade. Wait, for real? Is that it? You would think it must hold some significance for Salad, but we are also talking about a man who thinks statues are just human-shaped chandeliers. Although maybe he's trying to keep the dark spirits away. It's a well-known fact that demons don't like upside-down furniture. It's very disorientating. Huh? What's happening? Whoa, blacked out for a second. I'm not sure what's scarier, that my brain is overloading or that dehydration seems like the optimistic answer. Why is Leon holding that grenade like he's gonna throw it? Damn, I almost had a panic attack. Half my blood volume is just going to be cortisol at this rate. Maybe it's part of some puzzle? Like throw the grenade at a 74-degree angle, then spin into place to reveal a... What just happened? Is this still part of the puzzle? Because it doesn't feel like it was part of the puzzle. Paralyzed by shock, I could only scan Leon's emotionless face as he surveyed John Evil's bloodied, lifeless body. For the first time, I felt genuinely scared to be in his presence, and I couldn't find the resolve to speak up. Question. I never killed a merchant in Resident Evil. Is that something that you do? What the fuck is this? This is Resident Evil 4. But is there like, do you get like free items if you kill him? I have to say something. I've been accepting of his silence up till now, but I draw the line at a genocide. Oh no, no, more blood, just like in the church. What did Lewis say about this again? In plain English, mi amigos, you are fucked as fuck. You fucked as fuck. My god, that's exactly what he said. I'm not gonna make it out of here alive. Some freaking bug is growing inside me, feasting on me, probably gonna burst out of my chest any minute now. For a split second, my rational self retreated into a ether of despair, ushered by the cloying odor of blood, smoke, death. Death was everywhere, I realized. I had turned my heart away from the depths of the villager, but here it was at the doorstep, testing the knob, grinning behind the peephole. I have to get away, have to survive. Unlike John Evil, I will survive. Yo, Coctopus! No, you old. Thank you so much for these 60 months, Coctopus. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. You alright? That was it. 3 little words, 3 little snips at the fraying cord of my patience, and my shit was officially lost.
Fine, leave me alone!
Ashley, wait!
Ashley, wait! Whew. Are those spikes? Yep, those are spikes. We know each other for 5 years. Dude, legit, man. It's been so fucking long, dude. It's been so long. But really, thank you so much for still sticking around. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Run, Ashley, run! Hot damn, nothing like a booby trap to remind you that you are deeply out of shape. Still, I made it, not a single impalement. Suck on that, crouton, you salad jerk.
Ashley!
What? A phase 2 of the trap? You think you're getting a Caesar and it's actually a cub. Given these new and quite binding circumstances, I feel that I'm entitled to a retraction of my previous request for space, which is, in fairness, no longer tenable. Leon! This only happened now? Holy shit, Up against the wall. Well, shit. I'll be conveniently forgetting this part in my autobiography. Not like anybody would believe it. If I wrote this exact plot point into a movie, I would get panned endlessly for the contrivance. But for real, what kind of Scooby-Doo nonsense is this? Turning walls? Seriously, what's next? Dudes in armor suits? You know what? I think Leon deserves at least 20% of the blame here. I mean, if he didn't have to murder my romance option, then maybe I wouldn't run stupidity down the most trappity trap in all trapperdom. I wiggled around in a vain effort to escape, the key word being vain. I never thought I would regret God's boop. I never thought I would regret God's boop job. What? Excuse me, what? Oh god, what am I gonna do? Oh. Oh. After several minutes of crying and several more minutes of waiting for my tears to dry, I tried to inspect my surroundings. I had honestly expected to end up in a torture chamber, which this doesn't seem to be, so hooray? I'm really just confounded by the scale of this place. How much use do you get out of a trap like this? And what's even the point of this large empty space? Rituals maybe? Up above was a second level that I couldn't really see and a weird floating platform jutting out right above me. I bet that's where Salad stands over his unwitting victims, cackling to himself as rabid dogs come out to feast on their flesh. Done with that thought, I looked around some more until I sank into that I had no real option outside of wish for sudden onset weight loss. I screamed Leon's name and the off chance that he was behind the wall looking for a way to open it, but either he couldn't hear me or he had moved on because silence was the only reply. Damn, if only I could access the morphogenetic field, that would really be the bee's knees. Can't hurt to try, right? Come on, brain, let's tap into some alternative timelines. What the fuck? Jesus, on a flapjack. There's just no regulations on these foreign channels. With nothing else to do but as usual wait, I tried to relax my body while my mind wandered. I can't believe Leon killed John Evil. Wait, what is he now? Just a miserable pile of secrets and guns? But there had to be some reason, right? Surely Leon wouldn't want to destroy his only source of goods. Who else is going to sell reasonably priced artillery in the middle of a trap-ridden castle? Maybe there's just something I'm not understanding. And to be fair, that's been a running theme. Let me think. Maybe Leon learned that John Evil was a mole or infected. It's gotta be something more than his general dubiousness. In a world such as this, dearest Ashley, is death not a form of kindness? Ashley, is that you? There was a Ashley here. Now she's gone. Okay, creepy. So, who are you now? I think Slashley will do just fine. Cool, so you have evolved from eccentric to psychopathic. Psychopathic. And here I was worried that life might get boring. The current situation is unfortunate, dangerous, very likely, but that's why I'm here, to help. I'm 99% sure that I don't want your help, but I can't deny that lone thread of curiosity. I think you will find my aid quite palatable. I can help you accomplish things that you could not, or at least would not do on your own. Such as slaughtering your enemies. Well, that seems real helpful. Nice even. Save for the fact that I am chained to a wall. Got any suggestions for that tiny problem? Sure. Chew your arm off. This ain't Saw and I ain't Carrie Elvis. If you are unwilling to exchange pain for freedom, then your only option is to wait for a rescue, assuming a bodyguard can survive. He will come for you. How confident are you feeling about the whole bodyguard survival thing? Given his success so far, it's also higher than they have right to be. And when you're free, I'll show you what I can do. Right, but you're basically useless until then, I take it? Every ghost is unseen until it isn't. Yeah, don't call me, I'll call you. Good luck. Well, now that I'm done being insane, how else shall I pass the time? Let's try hooking into Leon's brain signal again. Maybe he's looking at something less awful now, like a mirror. I'm gonna remember that word, such a good word to shit talk a villain psychopathic. Man. I don't know what that's all about, but it feels like that time I stumbled on the Secretary of Defense's porn folder, and it was just torpedo pictures. All of a sudden I feel so tired. Not sure if that's bodily exhaustion or just too much mind hack. Either way, I don't think I can fight this feeling anymore. I shouldn't have eaten such a large breakfast. I feel like an astronomer could walk in and mistake me for a gas giant. It doesn't help that I'm so stressed. I could really use a few minutes with the client, but he's nowhere to be seen and there's only 10 minutes before we go in. Hello, are you Miss Graham? Oh, hello there. You're Rob, I presume. Yep, that's me, Rob N. Hood. You can just call me Nigel though. That's the name I use on all my legal documents. Well, it's nice to meet you in person, Nigel. We don't have a lot of time, so do you mind if I just jump into some questions about your case? You want to ask me questions? To hear my side of the story? Yeah, of course. I'm your lawyer. If you're truly innocent, then anything you can tell me is helpful. Sorry, I'm just a little burned from my last lawyer. He said my clothes looked like garbage bags and dropped me after I confirmed they were. That's really a garbage bag? I think the proper term is upcycling. Well, regardless, he gave me your case file and I know the basic outline, but I wanted to confirm the few things. First, you say you're being framed for murder, right? Right. And the person framing you is your former cult leader? Right again. So you were willingly in the cult prior to this incident? Yes, that is technically true, but it's kind of like saying you're willingly on food stamps. It's not a choice you're making for fun. So you joined the cult because you were on hard times? Well, having clean clothes again was a nice perk, but mainly they gave me the impression that they were gonna do good in the world. You know, steal from the rich, give to the poor. I'm a sucker for those kind of hooks. Uh-huh. So things were okay until they weren't? Basically, it all went downhill when I found out about the boss man's crazy world domination plan. Something about kidnapping the president's daughter and infecting her with a mind-controlling parasite. Real sci-fi stuff. I tried to play it cool, but they found me out pretty fast and booted me from the cult. I thought they were being nice, letting me keep the ropes, but in hindsight... You were a fall guy. Right again. You're good on this, Miss Graham. I certainly hope so, because my bills aren't gonna pay themselves. Robin Nigel Hood, please report to courtroom number 2 immediately. Alright, Nigel, looks like we are playing for time today. Don't worry, I'll do everything I can to prove your innocence. I don't have much of a choice, but still I believe in you, Miss Graham. Ashley Graham, ace attorney. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, man. Is the defense ready? Yes, Your Honor. Miss Graham, is it? Please be sure to speak loudly and clearly in my courtroom. I have a hard time hearing women who would not date me no matter how nice I am. Thank you for letting me know, Your Honor. Is it far too early in the day to be slamming into the glass ceiling? And you prosecutor, are you ready? Ah yeah, this colorful fellow. I have the weirdest feeling I've seen him somewhere before. Maybe SeaWorld? Ahoy there, Redcoat. I must say, sir, I love the hat. Ah, thank you. That cost me quite an objection. And yet, sir, my hat clearly designates me as the captain of the ship, so why don't you sit quietly in your crow's nest while the lass and I strike a deal, huh? Did they predict the fucking Majima pirate game? Before? Why does he look like Majima from Yakuza? And he's a fucking pirate. Did they predict that? Excuse me, a deal? Aye, and a good one too. You let your bucko there walk the plank and I'll buy you lunch. I know some great seafood places. Thanks, but Red Lobster's not really my scene. What was your name again? Snobble thing, pirates too, but not Majima, Yakuza! I have many names, Cannonballs, Poseidon Spear, Marriage Wrecker, but you, sweet lass, can call me Leon. Why do I always attract the weird ones? Well, Leon, I'm afraid I have to object your generous offer because I maintain that my client is innocent. Maybe not for eccentricity, but certainly of murder. Yes, yes, the squirrels were already dead when I collected them. Innocent, you say? Let me tell you something about innocence, lass. Death is a sailor's constant companion. You see these hands? They have delivered many a man of the bosom of the sea, friend and foe alike. His hands are deliciously sized. Wait, is he admitting to being a murderer? Alright, what's your point? My point is, I know a killer when I see one, and this one, the son of a biscuit eater, he's a killer. I can smell a death on him from here. Oh well, that's really just because I don't have access to certain modern luxuries, such as soap. With all due respect, sir, this is a court of law. Your intuition is about as valuable as a used treasure map. Enough, both of you. I hate to admit it, but Miss Graham has a point. Local elections are coming up, and I would like to avoid last cycle's attack ads about my complete deficit of decorum and fairness. Barely survived that one. So we shall let the evidence decide the fate of this hoodlum. Nigel, you really ought to consider changing your name if you're gonna interface with the criminal justice system. I'm ready to set sail whenever me hearties. I warn ya though, lass, I drive a big boat. Careful, you don't capsize. Careful yourself, you go sailing up my strait and your Titanic is bound to hit some icebergs. Gah! Gah, me timber is shivering. If you're excited now, big boy, just wait. I'm no grammari, but I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. Let's start with an outlay of the facts surrounding that fateful night. A moment defense, does anybody hear that sound? Sound, sir? I don't hear anything. You mean something other than my racing heart, a red coat? No, wait, I think I hear it too. Shots across the bow. Death's red kiss has come to brush the salty lips once more. Yes, I believe... What? Oh my god, would someone please tell me what the hell is going on? I told you, Ashley. I'm coming for you. I was awoken from my copyright nightmare by the telltale destruction of priceless urns. That's gotta be Leon. Thank goodness, cause these jelly legs are quivering. Wait, those footsteps don't sound like Leon's. No, it's the unmistakable clop of high heels. Is it Salad practicing his stiletto strut? Or maybe it's his mom, the Duchess of Cucumberland. Whoever they are, they apparently don't want to be seen.
Leon! I got it.
Louis? Leon? What in the flame-throwing hell is going up there? Saddle? He is here. Why? My soy salad bar will make sure you eat the same plate. Excuse me, what? Listen, I'm not promising accurate transcription here. I relay what I hear. Spray on me, lupus. More importantly, why am I always missing out the important stuff? Louis! Louis! Oh my god. Oh my god. Louis is... No, he can't be. Compose yourself. The Spaniard is gone, but freedom is within your grasp. What is freedom without love? In your case, it's called bondage. Maybe torture. Alright, I should probably try to avoid those things, huh? Indeed, consider shouting. After a minute of me yelling and gyrating, Leon appeared on the platform above. His beautiful hair is a comfort, even from this distance. But how is he gonna get me off this wall? Why is he pointing his rifle at me? What the fuck, Leon? Hilarious. Not hilarious. Stop squirming and let him finish the job. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I refuse to wait one more second on this gotta... As the last metal ring succumbed inexplicably to a bullet, I fell forward and thanked my attentive deity for the lack of a sharpener in my flesh. I glanced up at Leon and learned how quickly one's ovaries can be vaporized by a smile. Excuse me, what? I learned how quickly one's ovaries can be vaporized by a smile. What the fuck is this writing, man? What the fuck? Come on, Ash, don't let him off the hook that easy. He could have blown a hole in your thigh. At least be pouty.
Talk about near-death experience.
Ashley, get out of there!
Get out of where? I'm literally stuck down here with cultists. What should I do? Disembowel them. You're asking way too much of me right now. Fine, then go cower, as you always do. With pleasure. I ran back towards the alcove and huddled down, covering my ears to mitigate the sound damage. Gunshots whirred around me, as clear a signal as any that cultists were flooding into the room. I'm gonna tickle you to death, probably. Oh god, I can hear one of them breathing right behind me. Maybe I could bite him. No, that's nasty. I don't want to bite worm flesh. I just have to accept that I'm gonna get grabbed, but in return this cultist is about to become an easy target. But also this floor is marble and it's gonna suck to fall on it. But also this cultist is gonna be so dead. You should go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I know. I scrambled over the door and
The door's locked, I can't open it!
No dejas que escape de la isla vivo.
Anti-up kidnapped that fool? Well, back to cowering. How many waves is this going to go on for, I wonder? Surely it's only a matter of time until they release the bloodthirsty wolves. Oh hey, it's quiet again. Maybe one of those creeps dropped something I can use, like a grappling hook. That would be great. Springing to my feet, I scoped the room to saw it. Yes, it. What is it? It's it. Seriously, get on with it.
I got the key! I can get out!
Eager to live up my declaration, I rushed the door, jammed the key in, and hurled myself inside. Episode 26. Phew, I'm shocked I'm still alive. The question is, did I escape the frying pan only to plate myself? I closed my eyes and tried to wait for my nerves to finish the imitation of a tuning fork. What shall I do? I don't want to go back, even if there weren't any more butterballs to snatch me. I can't exactly fly to Leon. At the same time, I'm just a tad anxious about landing in another trap. I could really use some guidance here. Your choices are simple, Ashley. Stay here and die, or move forward and live. Ah! Oh, it's just you. You make it sound like staying alive is a given. If you follow my directions, it will be. Ominous, but motivating. Good, now let's... Hold up! We need this to be more official. I'm thinking new graphics and everything. What? Stylize. Seek a way out. Hey, before we go down that hallway, do you think we should check out this room first? You know, for clues? If the only thing you're interested in killing is time, be my guest. Nothing wrong with savoring my last precious moments of bodily safety. Let's detour. Oh hey, it's one of those weeds Leon is always picking up. He mixes this with something, doesn't he? Slashley, do you remember? My ignorance is your ignorance. Wow, thanks for the backhanded deflection. I'll just take some of the leaves for now. Maybe desperation will unlock my hidden abilities. Do what you want. If I have my way, physical healing won't be necessary. What about emotional healing? Catharsis is emotional healing. Oh, Max Shittles. There's a dude right there. He'll definitely see me. It's only by the grace of this tunnel vision that he hasn't already. I know what you should do. I'm all ears. You should kill that man. What? His death would solve a lot of problems for us, would it not? Yeah, okay. And what exactly am I going to kill him with? This typewriter? It is heavy. Yeah, too heavy for me to just hurl at someone. Let's just see if we can sneak past him while he's staring listlessly into an empty fireplace. It's your funeral. Oh shit, I got seen. What should I do? Stab him. Stab him with what? You're the one with the imaginary knife? Then burn him. Okay, I'll burn him. How do I burn him? The lantern to your right, take it in your hand and it will handle the rest. You really know how to tell a girl what she wants to hear. Wow, helluva, a throw. It's like the laws of physics conformed to my will. Maybe I should try to reboot my softball career. Wait, why isn't he dissolving? More is required. More, yeah, I can do more. Just point me in the direction of those death canisters. In the back of the room, past another table. This is quite a 3-point shot, Slashley. Think you're up to it? Watch him be amazed. Feel the burn, motherfucker! Is he finally dead? Yes. It's kinda awful hurling fire at a man until he dies. Leon just makes murder seem so carefree and natural. Don't dwell on it. Sadler had already taken most of his life. We just finished the job. Well, at least this room looks to be clear now. Do you think we should comb it for a treasure, Sashley? What use do we have for such baubles? I don't know. I mean, maybe some of those herbs are poisonous. We could practice making deadly toxins. Fine, let's make a quick sweep. Pervert patrol. Okay, another room with another cultist. We're off to a good start. He must die. You really thought this one through, huh? Really evaluated the whole situation? Look for yourself. We have to open that gate to move forward. The gate is operated by those cranks. Perhaps you would like to ask him for permission? You're right, he has to burn. But it seems risky to try for the one on the table. Surely he would notice. In a fight, there's sometimes value in behaving recklessly. Catch your enemy off guard. What are you suggesting? Move to the left and run to the crank. It will create some space and allow us an opportunity to survey the room. I hope you're Ryan. Does this guy even see me? I feel strangely insulted. He's a soulless ghoul. Some inattentiveness is expected. Start cranking and let's bait him into a response. Wow, nothing. Is this guy even alive? One way to find out. Turn around. Now he catches on. The dude might as well be dead. I agree. Yes, more. You know, I wasn't gonna say a lot because you're really good at throwing those lanterns, but this is a little more. Jesus, fine. Don't fall towards me. Oh my god. Turn and face the bastard. I need to eye the trajectory. I think the Matrix is starting to show its seams. Come, killing him will be a form of mercy. So are we done now? No, I smell life in him still. It appears 3 is the magic number, even in death. The only thing I smell is char-grilled flesh, but you would know better than me. This is awkward and honestly kind of sad. Are we the baddies? You're too sentimental. It's him or it's us, and he certainly wouldn't hesitate to choose us. Surely the dangers of getting locked into a career path. Are you there, God? It's me, Ashley, again. Today I murdered a man with a lantern and I didn't feel any guilt. Is that okay? I hope so, cause here comes round 2! Die, worm. Wow, not even a Famu. So, did you enjoy yourself? It was exquisite. Happy for you. Let's move on. Phew, I can't believe I survived that. Survival is a matter of will. You simply have to want life more than those who would take it from you. Well, that and be able to hurl fire with deadly precision. Every advantage must be exploited. Now, don't squander it by loitering. Yeah, I'm going. Hey, look, a rat up. I'll be taking that. Hey, look again, a door. I'll be going there. Be cautious, you may be doing exactly what they want. Damn, why you gotta kill my buzz with all this logic? Looks like a den or something. Probably should give it a chance over. Where should I start? Bro, I can't remember the part where you play Ashley in Resident Evil 4. Was that even a thing? No, right? You never saw the parts. Or is it a DLC or something? This is a complete meta for the game, isn't it? Because I can't remember this at all. Let's see what's in here. Oh hey, now this is pretty. It's all jagged like stalactites. Well, I can't imagine Salad will miss it all that much considering it's stuffed in the drawer of a room that's behind iron bars that have to be opened with cranks. What have we here? Oh, is this handgun ammo? It looks exactly like the kind Leon picked up in the village. Salad doesn't seem like the type to shoot the gun, but I would put money on him running some kind of gun cartel. That's a thing, right? Whatever, these bullets will be a lot more useful in Leon's guns than in this drawer. Yeah, I think I just never existed. Hey, it's Romaine. Look at him, smiling like he's a crisp baby spinach. I guess this settles that he actually wears that hat on purpose. Still hanging pictures of yourself in your own den. He probably stole money from his own charity to buy it, so people would look up at him for once. Yeah, I went there. I don't regret it. There's just a stone sitting out, and it's pretty. Is it a trap or just carelessness of exorbitant wealth? Only one way to find out. Nothing here except for this note. Sad butler's note. An old diary entry from Salazar's family butler. He was clearly one hell of a butler. Oh, I can't read it. What was that? And of course it's in Spanish, so hell if I can read it. I hate to waste the time, but I can summarize it if you want. You can read Spanish? You retained more from your schooling than you realize. That's cool, so what does it say? The butler thinks that the little Castellan had his religious faith used against him. With no living family, He was an easy target for Sadler's honeyed words. That almost makes me feel bad for him. You may be less sympathetic when you hear the next part. I'm open to that. At Sadler's request, Salazar undid the seal on something called Las Plagas and took one into his body. I think we can infer what that is. Yeah, definitely. It's the parasite. Oh yeah, I totally made that inference. Does the letter say anything specific about the parasite, like whether there is a cure? No, the letter says some tribe about his guilt and loyalty, but nothing of any use to us. Darn. But hey, now we know that Salad isn't some bit of player in this. If we could confront him, maybe it would lead to a cure. Hold on to that hope if you want. For now, we still have to escape. Right, easier said than done. Well, when you're finished hunting for trinkets, consider investigating that dais.
A little bottle of water.
Hydrate. I'm missing the music now. So quiet. I wonder what this contraption does. The design kind of reminds me of a captain's wheel. Seriously, how badly does this tiny man want to be a pirate? Well, I guess I'll take this bad boy for a spin. Ugh! God damn! Won't budge. Wait a sec, there's a round hole in the center. I bet I have to put something in there in order for it to turn. Asher, you are brilliance incarnate. Before I invest too much in congratulating yourself, let's ask. Where do you suspect this item is hiding? Under our feet? Now there's an idea. No, it will be in the most inconvenient and very likely dangerous location possible. Or where do you think that is? Is it not obvious? Behind the door that lies at the end of the darkened corridor. I knew you were going to say that because it's like the only door there is, but I'm not happy about it. Keep your wits about you. If you can, the worst awaits us. And now a quick word from our sponsors. Is your name Ashley Graham? Are you traipsing around the temple of death that predates electricity with no bodyguard and even less hope? Well then, have I got the product for you? Face it, sometimes you're hunting for clues in a cellar as dark as Satan's starfish when you realize that you've thrown all the available lanterns at cultists. What's a girl to do? Light a torch with the ashes of the enemies? Why bother when you've got the ash light? A light source so convenient you can't even explain its existence. Illuminate dark spaces, reveal ancient dust, feel mightily safer. With the ashlight, I feel like my chances of escaping the clutches of evil have gone up 12%. Thanks, ashlight. Yes, I do find the flashlight to be an exquisite device. I don't remember giving her a flashlight, honestly. I barely given her my full attention. Nice. The ashlight is exactly like a regular flashlight. Except that it may be a figment of your fevered imagination. Ashlight. When you need it, it's there. My god, what circle of hell have I entered now? A living room with prison bars. It's like the 70s if honesty had been fashionable. And if the creepiness weren't bad enough, the air in here is more dust than oxygen, and by the smell of it has been for a century. You best hurry if you don't want to end up like the furniture. Great advice. Perhaps you can share some of that with the prison bars that blocking the path. It's a puzzle. Puzzles have clues. Start looking. Yeah, a plot of help you are. If Scooby-Doo taught me anything about clue hunting in a castle, it's always to check the bookcases. Well, well, somebody give me a Scooby snack, cause I can see an opening back there. Slashley, lend me your strength. I'm afraid I can only enhance your willingness to kill. Alright, well, imagine the bookshelf as a person we're pushing off a cliff. Whatever you gotta do, I can work with that. Jackpot. Secret switches. I love being right about stuff. I'm gonna press it. I agree. Caution is the providence of the week. Okay, so this button makes that middle gate open. I'll go up. Not super helpful right now, but I'm in this for the long haul. Guess I'll check the back wall. Let's see what this button does. Interesting, so this button brought this gate up, but undid the button from the bookcase. Probably something to keep in mind. For now, let's see what we can dig up in this new section. There's another switch here. Should I press it? Unless you want to die of starvation down here, you should press it. Right, hopefully this doesn't... I don't know, make Salad Sar crawl out of the fireplace wielding giant scissors or something. Well, it wasn't exactly what I was hoping for, but it's also not death, so it's still a win. Still one more gate I have to open. Surely there's another switch somewhere in the room. Maybe I should go check the front area. You may also consider investigating the fireplace ahead of you. There may be something of value there. Yeah, good call. First, I'll check. Nothing of interest in this fireplace, but this tablet seems a little suspicious. Maybe I should take it. It would be absurd to do so, and therefore entirely illogical. It's called thinking like your enemy. Lighter than it seems. Surely it's useful for something. I mean, this castle is basically what happens when you hire an escape room addict as your architect. In any case, time to see what new doors that button opened for me. I'll get back to you later, Leon. Leon. Prior experience suggests that this button should open the middle gate, but it could also cause arrows to shoot from the walls. Think I should duck after I press it? I suppose survival sometimes demands cowardice. I'll take that as a yes. Yes, they did it. We got what we need, so time to move on. I'm feeling pretty good about my chances. Oh, really? Oh no. Okay, Ashley, show up your courage. If you take it slow and don't panic, you can beat this labyrinth right, Slashley. The only thing behind that door is death. If you want to live, drop your pretense to humanity. Embrace your animal impulse. Yeah, great pep talk, 10 out of 10. I'm not here to comfort you, I'm here to keep you alive. Glad to know you've got my back. Ooh, that's really creepy. Do I have to go in there? Feel free to wait for the rescue team. Maybe we can play cards, sing campfire songs, roast someone's flesh like marshmallows. Okay, I get it. Let's just take it real slow. Oh hey, there's another one of those shiny stones over there. I think I should grab it? Leave it. No reason to let our guard down. Yeah, you're probably right. I continued my terrified descent down the pitch black corridor and... Oh my Jesus, I'm dead. Fuck! Ashley, open your eyes. No, I'm dead. Don't you understand? Open your eyes. Huh? It's a suit of armor, not a person. Oh, of course. I mean, there could have been someone inside the armor, but... like, that would happen. Regardless, keep your eyes open and your wits sharp. And remember, down here, you are prey. That's easy for you to say. You're just the expression of a damaged psyche. Perhaps you would like me to hold your eyelids open for you? Well, that would be one way to pull your brain weight around here, yes? How about a suggestion instead? If it's transform into a dragon and fly out of here, then you can save it. I already thought of that and I just don't see it happening. Now, if something you can actually accomplish... Get in the armor. I'm sorry, did you say get in the armor? Did I stutter? Well, no, but you really can't, considering get in the fucking armor. Okay, I'll humor you, but don't be disappointed if it doesn't fit my petite frame. What is Germany like? Germany is very, very quiet. Nothing going on here, really. It's really quiet. More snug than I thought it would be, but I feel pretty safe. Let us hope that you are safe from the pitfalls of your own foolishness. After a minute walking the corridor, I entered an eerily spacious room. Suits of armor lined the walls, as if guarding the large pedestal in the center. I really don't like the vibe in here. It feels like I'm being watched. And yet I sense no humanity in this den. Be extremely cautious. Right. I approached the pedestal and found, what else? Another puzzle. Looks like one of those slide puzzles. I haven't done one of those since I was like 7. There seems to be a piece missing. Oh, what about the slab I picked up? I wonder if it would fit. Yep, sure looks like it does. Now just solve the puzzle. Looks like all the pieces from a symbol of some sort, but I can't really tell. I'll handle this. You will? I thought you would only want to participate in the stabby parts. This puzzle is a form of aggression against us. Its defeat must be sudden and total. Do it, sister! Now finish it. You are done. Great, a door I can't control leading into a pitch black room. What could go wrong? I inched my flashlight into the newly opened room and quickly found it to be a dead end. There's no way this isn't another trap. Like, what if the door automatically shuts once I enter? Leon knows where I am, at least, but could he get down here? This line of thought is as much a dead end as this room. What's your alternative? To wait and let the cultists regroup and sweep the area? Whatever hope remains in this place is sleeping here in the dark. Fine, but if this goes Confederacy levels of South, you better pull out the big guns. If it comes to that, rest assured, the South will not rise again. It's a knight's bust, and below it what looks to be a fireplace, and inside of that a bunch of former humans. I guess I know what happens to the rest of the house staff. A cautionary tale about trying to unionize when you work for a sociopath. Oh god, please don't tell me I have to dig around those skulls. I promised myself I wouldn't do that again. Are you blind? Look in the center of the bust. Sorry, I don't let my eyes wander like a certain fuckboy named Lou. Don't you dare start to cry about that cabron. Not when our freedom is so close at hand. Is it? What's the talisman thingy got to do with escaping? Have you forgotten already? The indentation in the dials? Wow, is this it? How great that they would just leave it right here in the open. Now don't be too hasty. What the? Okay, no, don't say anything. The irony speaks for itself. But forget about that. Let's return the mantle. There may be a trick to the door. Right. Here goes. I hope this is worth something. Is this a lion butt? It looks like it might connect to something. Oh hey, the door did reopen. Maybe they're just ensuring I got my bonus gift. Oh, what's that sound? Sounds like your bonus. Steal yourself. Ah, they're alive! I'm quite eager by the looks of it. This is a fight or flight moment, Ashley. And though it cuts against my natural gain, I suggest you run. I can't. You have to move, goddammit. You move! My legs have already checked out, probably because they know I'm gonna die in this godforsaken pit. As I said in the beginning, your choice is simple. You can fight for your life or you can wait for death. And I refuse to wait. Did you miss the frigging night about to hack me into to death? Our choices mean nothing. It's game over, man. Game over. Maybe so. But I'll be damned if they're not gonna work for it. Yes! Wait. Ah, mine. Wait, was that thing positioned this way before? Oh. A child's trick. Brace yourself, Ashley. Oh shit. What happened? Did I die? No, you will live yet. Ashley, what's wrong? Your voice feels far away. It seems the wheel of fate has come full circle for me, born and broken by trauma's decisive hands. Poetic, don't you think? No, you can't go. I'm scared. I need you. I need somebody. I am but shattered glass, Ashley. One day, when you pick up the fragments of your life, you will see me in your reflection. For now, there's work to be done. Stand up, take a shot in hand, and cut down anyone who stands in your way. Slashly! Are you going to end early? No, I'm not ending early. I maybe go even longer. Depending how long this game goes, I might go back to stock. Wow, the armor is gone. Oh my god, this place is haunted. Uh-oh, gotta go. Weird, I feel like something should have happened at this spot, like I've defied destiny in some small way. Cool. I'm honestly shocked the boss didn't reset the trap me in. For once, I'm grateful that men have no eye for detail. Just you and me, Black Knight. You only get one shot. Don't miss your chance to blow. Well, you did indeed blow it, loser. And with that, I'm out of here. The hallway was clear of goons, so I decided to ditch the armor. The invulnerability is a plus, but it's hell to run in and run in, and just as importantly, it's ruining my curvature. Once back in the Dye's room, I turned back to the cellar and just watched. It was morbid and dumb, but I needed to know just how committed those armors were to murdering me. So far, so good. I'm liking my odds. For the sake of my mental health, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Since it seems like I'm safe for the moment, I should make a quick sweep of the room for any stray valuables and then escape, hopefully. I slowly inserted the family emblem thingy into the indentation, terrified that it might randomly awaken the other inanimate objects for the purpose of killing me. Ah, something unlocked. Maybe I can turn this thing now. Unbelievable. I'm actually getting out of here. Slashly, this is all thanks to you. I promise I'll make this count. Phew, now what? Surely this path has got to lead me out of here. I don't have another moment to lose. Every second that goes by, the terrorists will win just a bit more. Leon!
Ashley! You did good.
I'm sorry if I was...
I'm sorry if I copping a feel of your chest, but man, did I earn it.
Oh, don't worry about it. Come on, let's move on.
Gladly. After that ordeal, just about everything is gonna be an improvement. I think I'm almost at the end, right? First things first, I should give Leon all the stuff I found. Hey Leon, I found a bunch of things while we were split. You should take them. Oh, good job. Yeah, I'll take whatever I can get. Now should I give Leon everything I picked or keep an item for myself? You never know when you might need to barter. Ah, you can have it. I don't want Leon having to dig through haystacks for supplies any more than necessary, so I guess I'll just give him everything. What the fuck is this? This is Resident Evil 4, Proxy. You don't know Resident Evil 4? Oh, it's been a while since Leon got buzzed. Maybe HQ finally re-established a connection. If they want to blow a hole in the ceiling and airlift us out of here, I am ready.
All spoiled thanks to your interruption. Why don't you do us all a favor and leave before the audience gets pissed off?
That's certainly an interesting way to talk to one's supervisors.
I don't ever remember being a part of your crappy script.
Okay, so that's probably Romain being a teeny-peeny, but still, this is a weird conversation. Once Leon and Salad were done hurling theater metaphors at each other, we briskly jogged down the long hallway to the exit. Moving into the next room, I was struck by how warm it was compared to the draft I had endured in the cellar. It was downright sweltering. Is this lava? Jesus! I've wined and dined with plenty of rich pricks in America, but even most of them would blush at my floor as actually lava.
Wait here.
And even less if completely skips the parts where Leon is on his own. Darn! There goes my lifelong dream of riding a giant rusty segway across a lava moat. Leon sure does love leaving me out in the open. It's almost like he's daring Salad to send his goons out to grab me. Yeah, it's like reverse psychology. With enough swagger, even the dumbest idea can seem smart. Who knows how long Leon will be over there though. Surely it will be more than a few minutes. Enough time to go see Lewis, maybe. I can't deny my morbid curiosity. I mean, desires for closure. Surely Leon would understand, and if I get back before he does, no harm done. Come on, Ashley, let's go before your resolve falters. Lewis! My god, I knew it was going to be bad, but this is... How do you hole punch a human being? Poor Lewis, he put his life on the line and I never showed him any real appreciation. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore. We didn't get off on the best footing, but deep down I believe he was a good person. I mean, jerk with a heart of gold. It's classic. I just can't help but wonder what might have been. Fucking god. Okay, I'm sorry, but this smell is like 1,000 rotten salads cackling in my nose. I gotta go. I hate how unceremonious this is, and just letting him bleed out in the marble. I wish I could have given a proper burial, or at least leave some kind of memento, but all he gave me was some bedroom eye. I looked away, trying to choke back tears, but I couldn't keep my eyes from morbidly gravitating towards the hole in his chest. I feel this disturbing urge to put something in the hole, something smooth and oval-shaped. Why am I thinking about a dead man's body like it's an item puzzle? With the cold shadow of death looming over me, I shook my head and decided to run back to the lava room, which was, if not safer, at least warmer. Oh, we could have put the fucking stone in there. Lewis, maybe we'll meet again someday in some other life. Until then, adios, fuckboy. Shortly after I arrived back in the lava room, Leon came waltzing out, and from what I could tell, with all his lovely flesh unmelted. And here I thought cool lava was just a thing that happened in video games. Reading is going there, my throat is slowly dying. So how was the lava? Yeah, that's really interesting. We headed down the short flight of stairs to what looked like one of the tram cars you see in old Otome Tunnel of Love rides. Is it too much to dream? Oh wow, check out this upholstery. The ride might be disappointing, but at least the cushions will be sumptuous. Pretty sure I just skipped like this whole chapter with not taking the stone with me. With Leon directly in front of me, I became nervous and self-conscious. We haven't really had much in the way of conversation since the gondola. Maybe this would be a good time to catch up. Hey. Wow, did Leon just initiate a conversation? I feel like a deer in headlights, but I can't let this opportunity pass me by. Lay on the charm, Ash. Yeah. Before I forget, I need to give you something. Give me something? Come on, foot massage. Yeah, Lewis gave this to me before he... Well, you probably need to take it. Leon produced a small bottle of pills from his pocket and handed it out to me. Could it be drugs? And here I was giving Lewis a hard time for not delivering. But just to be safe and also not squander Leon's rare inclination for human speech, I inquired further, what is this exactly? Lewis said it suppressed growth of the parasite. You got that injection a while before me, so I figure you need to take this. Let's see, it says to take 3 pills, preferably on an empty stomach. That should be pretty easy considering. I almost wish it wasn't. I'm so hungry. I know, you're doing great. Just try to stay strong. I promise I'll get you out of here. I swallowed the pills and choked a little, not quite realizing just how parched my throat was. Tears began to braid in my eyes. I turned my head from Leon to brush them away and also figure out what to say next. So the merchant. So I've been meaning to ask you since, well, my freakout, but yeah. Was there some reason you killed the merchant? What? You know, when we were in that room with the statues on the ceiling, and you took the grenade out of the treasure box and threw it. You can't stop looking at me like I'm crazy. Sorry, I'm a little worried about you. Maybe the stress is getting to you? What do you mean? Well, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but I didn't throw anything at that guy. But I saw you. You threw that grenade at the merchant and he died. Boom. Listen, you probably just hallucinated. This thing inside of us, it messes with your mind. Hallucinated? I don't, but it was... Oh my god. Sounds like you're coming around. Why, Leon? Why is this happening? I didn't tell you this, but before I rescued you from the church, I coughed up blood and fainted just outside the cabin. You fainted? Yeah, going by what Lewis said, it was probably when the egg hatched. Anyway, just before I came around, I had a nightmare. It felt incredibly real at the time, like I thought there were things moving through my veins, but it was all in my head. Maybe that's how it was for you too. I mean, it was more like just you killing the merchant. Well, you know, experiences vary, I guess. Yeah, I guess. You okay? So you didn't use the grenade on anybody? That's the truth? Well, I never said I didn't use it, just not on the merchant guy. Okay, I believe you. Okay, I believe you. Great, now I'm unreliable narrator of my own story. So about what happened with Lewis. You sure you want to know? I can deal with it, if that's what you're asking. Okay, you're the boss. Somehow he caught up with me right as I was about to find you. He had the pills you just took along with one of the samples. Samples of what? I think it's the thing they put inside of us. They call it Las Plagas. Yeah, that note I gave you from the family butler said something about that Las Plagas, like the plague. I don't know, would certainly fit the medieval setting. Anyway, Settler came up behind Lewis and well, you probably heard the rest. It wasn't pretty. Are you kidding? There was a gaping hole in his... Snapped my pie hole shut. But it was too late. I snapped my pie hole shut? Did you go see him or something? Don't get mad at me, okay? But yeah, I just wanted to pay my respects. I came right back. I get it, but you gotta be careful. This place is covered in traps, as you know. Well, it did seem kind of foolish after I saw what happened to Lewis. I mean, it looked like he was impaled on a sword. Well, it was more like a... tentacle. A what? Yeah, it came out from under Sandler's dress. They are more like ropes, but the point seems rather moot when considering tentacles. My god, I'm sorry, Lewis. You really was just trying to help us. Saddler will pay, mark my words. Wow, it's his room again. I didn't expect the castle to literally throw us for a loop. Oh, I get it now. The thing I found was for this door. All that crap we went through just to basically collect some puzzle pieces. Goddamn salad. Another tram ride, another chance to pelt Leon with questions. Maybe I should try out some lighter topics. So, Leon Scott? So hey, Salad Tsar called you Mr. Scott. Is that your last name? No, Scott is my middle name. I'm not sure why you called me that. Bad intel, I guess. Oh, so what is your last name? Kennedy. Leon S. Kennedy, huh? At your service. I like the sound of that much better. Ashley Kennedy, yes. Very presidential. Got to think ahead about my 2040 run. Do you plan to play the... I don't think I heard about that game before. I don't think I ever heard about this game before. I guess it's a game about chess, new game like Doki Doki. Oh, okay. I could probably look into it. I can probably do that. While we were separated, did you happen to see any living armors? I've seen a lot of things today, but I don't think that's one of them. Why do you ask? I shivered, recalling the heavy clink of the footsteps. When I was alone, I had to go into this creepy cellar, and it was awful. I've never been so scared in my whole life. Damn, what were they like? Like people in armor suits coming to attack me. There were people in them? Considering how they dissolved... No, it didn't seem like it. All I know is when they came rushing towards me, I just felt such raw evil. You might even say it's a resident evil, huh? Oh my god. Cinema right there. That is cinema right fucking there. Save it. Is that like a joke or something? Ah, never mind. So do you mind if I ask what was in that lava room you went into? Oh yeah. Well, there was lava, obviously, and some carousels, I guess. And some statues that breathe fire. I think they were supposed to be dragons. Wow, that sounds really elaborate. Were they guarding some kind of treasure? Yeah, it was one of the pieces of the lion with the snake tail. Oh, you mean the chimera? Yeah, that. Why do I get the feeling that Leon has never heard of a chimera? Well, now that we've made it this far, what's your game plan? Game plan? Yeah, for getting out of here. Alright, well, I've lost contact with the mission coordinator due to interference. I'm hoping we can get out of the castle and reconnect. Oh, so we're just winging it, aren't we? Yeah, basically. But don't worry, I've had a lot of practice in winging it. That's comforting. Hold that thought. Looks like it's the end of the line. And the goblets of godliness? The tram dropped us off in a swag lobby area. Finally, some normal rich person flexing. Wow, would you look at this floor? The thing you can accomplish with a cold. I tell you what. We traipsed across the sparkling marble with our dirty shoes, and I felt a little bad for ruining the hard work of what was certainly unpaid labor. The next room we entered was a split pathway, left, right or straight. So many choices, so little chance of being consulted. Hey, wait a second, is that Donald Trump? Man, what the fuck? I mean, aside from the artistic liberty taken with the hair, I'm getting a very strong vibe here. Maybe there's more of a Russian connection than I originally thought. Either that or this is just Trump Tower Spain, and now everything makes sense. Trump Tower Spain? Not being one for celebrity gossip, Leon swerved into the adjacent room, and I bet you'll never guess who was in it.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Never gets old, except when it does. He's leaving me alone again? Does he think this is some kind of safe room that evil doors can't enter? I swear, I don't get this man. Oh well, I guess it's another chance to chat with John Evil.
Stranger.
Hey there, stranger, it's been a while. So I have to ask you a question. If it's, are you single, then haha, yes. When it was the last time you saw me? Last time, wasn't that in the big room with the ceiling statues? Yep, you walked right past me into that hallway. I remember because I heard you two yelling after that. Thought it was just a lover's tussle, And it was right after that I moved upstairs because some people came in for a blood ritual. I think they wanted me to join in, but you know, I get real squeamish about things like that. So Leon didn't throw any grenades at you or anything? I doubt we would be taking like this if he had. Right, my god, so I was hallucinating. This is scary. How am I supposed to know when I'm gaslighting myself? Everything okay? You seem a little pale, but then I'm not really one to talk. Ha! Yeah, peachy. Well, at least I can mark that mystery down as solved. Might as well try to explore some of the other topics since I'm stuck waiting out here. Hey, you mind if I ask something about other stuff? I'd mind it less if you could buy or trade something. Sorry, I did find valuables, but I gave it to Leon. Ah, I see. You're one of them traditional girls. Sorry, what? You know, give all your money to your husband. Mormons. That's the word, I think. No, my family is only politically religious. Besides, wouldn't he have to be my husband for that? Doesn't every gal want to marry a handsome bodyguard? That's all I see coming out of Japan these days. I mean, you're not wrong. But no, I just thought anything he's using the money on is probably to my benefit anyway. Besides, I'm prone to getting captured, and then what good would it be?
Wise choice, mate.
True. Just like in those Japanese role-playing games I'm hooked on. They always snatch a character away while they're carrying all your stuff. Ah yeah, it's super annoying. So I can ask you some questions? Fine, I suppose I'll take your company as compensation. But only for one question, so choose wisely. What's your story? So I guess you still can't tell me your real name, huh? Yep, it's a secret to everybody, sorry. Fine, have it your way, but could you at least tell me something about yourself? I mean, your career choice is very eccentric. Just wondering if there's a story there. I suppose it's fair, but in exchange you still gotta get me that autograph, alright? Sure, I'll just use that pen you've got on the table. Nah, that pen is for show, and besides, I need to get some good paper. We'll work it out. Let's see about my past. Well, I've been around a few blocks a few times, but I travel for most of my life, ever since my village was burned down 37 years ago. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so he's at least in his 40s. A little old, but mom has tried to set me up with worse. I guess my fault. I should have just started out selling lemonade, but I was a little over-eager and ended up selling dynamite to some rival gangs. Here, you could see the fire for miles. But you know, mistakes are how you grow. Yeah, totally. Oh my god. Anywho, didn't have much to tether me after that little incident, so at the tender age of 12, I set sail on the wide ocean of life. You've been wandering alone since you were 12? Nobody stopped you? Well, my only family was a drunk aunt who didn't believe me that the village was on fire. God rest her soul, and yeah, that was it. Nowadays, kids got all the fancy bureaucracy, like trancy programs. But back then, I just grabbed what I could and started the journey. You ever played them Pokemon games? It's a lot like that, you know. Adventures, misadventures. Like the Pokemon games? Pros fucking eyes. Treasures, more treasure. Yeah, I imagine you would need quite a bit of treasure to keep yourself afloat when you're wandering 12 years old. Weren't you scared? Ah, shit, yeah. When you're sleeping in a cave and you hear coyotes howling just outside, phew, you cut out those remaining diamondite sticks like they're your best chum. But even though it was tough, I learned a lot about business, about humanity. You figure out real fast. Some people want to use you, and some people just want to be sold stuff to. I really thought it was gonna go somewhere else. In any case, that's the basic outline of my early years. Pardon the lack of some details, just don't want to say anything too incriminating out loud. Now I get it, thanks for filling me in. Oh, hold up. Looks like you'll be heading out soon. How do you know? I got an intern in the gallery. Just told me your bodyguard is checking out. You have interns? Yeah, but you might have a hard time telling. They got to dress and talk like me. Pardon of my brand strategy. You can probably spot Martinez though. He got them drug eyes, but don't let those scare you. He's a good kid. I'm just trying to help him out of a bad family situation. They're onto weird stuff apparently. Oh well, that's good for you. Or good of you. Wait, so was that Martinez I saw at the bottom of the gondola? The mysteries are unraveling. Well, look who it is. Hopefully you didn't tire out your shooting arm winning all them bottle caps, Tex. Looks like somebody didn't get the prize they were hoping for. Good. But no, seriously, that is Donald Trump, right? I mean, I've never seen him wear a suit that well fitted, but still, why is she so onto Donald Trump? Oh, fancy hallway, a red carpet, lion statue, random drapes. This is my kind of obvious trap. Oh no, is that what I think it is? Nope, it's actually worse than even that. I wonder if Leon will believe me now about the living armors.
Wait.
He's at least armor skeptical, so I'm gonna call that a win. Okay, that one's not alive, but of course the ones wouldn't be. That would hardly be a good trap. This chick is up. I have to warn Leon with my mind. Leon, no! I'm sorry, I killed you. Oh, he's alive. Thank goodness. Obviously, but also those axes seemed a lot sharper when they collided with my helmet. But wait, what if the real trap is luring us into a false sense of security and then rewarding our complacency with a much sharper axe? Stay alert, Leon! Leon, do a barrel roll. Show off.
Follow me.
Total side note, but these lion statues are pretty cool. I wonder if I can get Salad on terrorism charges and then claim him through civil assets forfeiture. They will be some well-paid lawyers when I get back. You can bet on that.
Wait here.
Another trap, huh? The circular room with a single exit and the conspicuously shiny object in the center does raise some questions. Leon turned back to me. The silence in his voice betrayed the message in his steady gaze. You are a beautiful woman and I ache for your touch. Listen, you just had to be there, okay? I gave him a small thumbs up as a show of support, but I don't know if he saw. Leon turned towards the container and reached inside. A chalice, huh? Or would there be a goblet? I mean, what's the essential difference? Wait a sec. It is trap time. Trap time. I hate to reference Scooby-Doo for the third time, but this is not some hardcore fanboy shit. Like, not just I've seen the original series, like I'm married to Velma in my mind. Wow, 3 of them. The odds hardly seem fair for them. Yeah, that's right, Leon. You knock him right on the chainmail. Wow, worms in the head. Now, just a little thought exercise. Is this Le Plague thing bringing the armors to life? And if so, why do only some of them work? Are there like baby plagues and toddler plagues? Or is this all just choreographed? Who knows. Back to panicking. Wormheads! Never get used to that. But hey, it killed all of the heads. Sunlight really is the best disinfectant. What, more of them? This is really an aggressive trap. That's how you do it, Leon. Give him the old run around. Zombie bugs can't compete with the human capacity for cheap tactics. And done! 3 cheers for not having to see Leon be butchered. That's one path down. I'm sure the other path will be just as openly hostile, but honestly, I'm kind of excited to see. Once we exited the living armory, Leon waltzed over to the table in front of us. Some kind of note, huh? A little hard to make out what it says in this light. I see my name in there and Louis, and something about a troublesome woman. No idea who that is, but it's good to know somebody is pumping more estrogen into this sausage fest. And if it's making Salad cry tiny tears, all the better. Boy, he didn't pick up the plant. As we entered the room, we stepped over a panel that sank with our weight. Floor panels, huh? Yeah, looks like there's one in each corner. Like it's Twister, as conceived by Mr. Fantastic. I mentally beamed Leon a suggestion that he should push the statue as a way to hold down the switches. Apparently it was very persuasive. Is this some crazy form of guest entertainment? I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but there will be no hors d'oeuvre until you solve this lame puzzle. Master's orders. I felt a little bad for letting Leon do all the grunt work, but then I remembered that only one of us is being paid to be here, and presto, the guilt just evaporated. Once Leon was finished rearranging Salad's furniture, he had us stand on the remaining 2 switches, which had the desired effect of opening the door. That wasn't too bad. Puzzles are fun when I don't have to work to solve them. Wait a Keebler second, is that... I think
you've lived long enough.
I'm so confused. Am I supposed to be dead or alive when I get shipped back to America? There's just no message discipline here. Regardless, I glanced at Leon to see if he was still responding to Salad's obvious bodily threats with a stern look and forward posturing. You can't say the man is inconsistent.
Let's see if you can survive this time.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Take one dough? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Seriously, do I have to keep inviting death to every party? I looked at Leon, who seemed to be equally disappointed in what I had done. You scheming inbred weasel. First we'll kill you, then we will have biscuits and tea. Can't say that was unexpected, but still, damn, that little blue nugget. I know this is a little tangential to the ceiling spike problem, but is that supposed to be the Virgin Mary? How implicated is the Catholic Church in this whole operation? I'm just asking questions. Leon took aim at the ceiling, and more specifically a glowing spot that seemed curiously eager to be shot at. Oh, maybe that will stop the ceiling. Who says violence isn't the answer to everything? Oh, thank God it stopped. Thank God it stopped. Credit where it's due, though. A pretty good trap if you're not constantly armed. Thanks for nothing, Godmom. We followed the hallway that Salad had escaped through. If the wall trap was any indication, this is probably a multi-stage trap, because why not? What else does a literal man-child have to do? Pfft, man, so predictable. Wait a second. I'm not on the other side of the door. What's that rumbling? You didn't really think I would look, did you? How would that benefit me? I'll tell you, it wouldn't. Instead, let's ask a question that matters. How many bullets does it take to save Ashley Graham from annihilation? That's math. 1. 2. Ah, was kind of hoping for 3. Oh, you know, I should probably move. I quickly ran up to Leon and tried to offer thanks for saving me for the... You know, might just be simpler if I lump all my thanks onto one really solid blowjob. I mean, most men conflate sex with gratitude, right? Wow, Leon must be pretty done with all of this if he's just skipping over some easy barrels. I suggest the BJ at a better time. To be fair, there's a treasure chest right in front of us. At Leon's level, you gotta be smarter about loot grinding. A matching grail. It's priceless, I'm sure. But it's pilfering Salad's tableware. Really the best use of our time? That parasite ain't gonna be suppressed forever. Ah well, I guess I should just be grateful that the box wasn't a mimic that ate Leon's arm off. There's always a silver lining if you invent one. Hold the Holy Grail. How is there a giant padlock on the door? Didn't Salad leave this way? Come on, Ash. This is his castle, of course he would have secret exits. That little rat skittering through the holes. Now we're all having a good laugh at Salad's totally flimsy locks, and I suppose that. But let's be fair, these are top-tier security systems for 1803. Onward to freedom. Never mind. These billowing drapes, though, a striking yet calming image. It's very calming indeed. I see now. You gotta put the chalices in the hands of their respective statue. If I were a 5-year-old, I'm sure I'd be very impressed by this puzzle. Well, it was totally overwrought, but whatever. We lived and we got the treasure, and in these kinds of shoot and loot games, that's all that matters. You're so high up above me. We entered the next room, which was, I'm happy to repeat, a mercifully straight hallway. Gold chalices are cool, but appreciating life's small pleasures? That's the real treasure here. Leon came to an abrupt stop and looked intensely at the large windows. What's this building? What the fuck? Those look like Leon's memories, clear as day in my own brain. Our parasitic connection must be deepening, which means it's time for subliminal messaging. All's fair in love and war, Leon. Let me peg you. You want me to peg you? Pegging is hip and so fun. I'll be your peg dispenser. You can call me your Peggy Sue. I'll go in first if you let me peg you. Damn it, I was so close to my second pegging. Ah, I get it. When they hang low, we punch high. Just wow, are they putting these parasites into bugs too? Is there any reason for that, or are we just touring the world's most depraved science fair? What, Fenring, huh? Looks like the big bad bug hive had a bit of a soft spot. Good going, Agent K. My god. It's that village watchtower all over again. Whee! Fuck, I feel so alive. With the nest in ruins, we were clear to pass through. Hey Victor, hi. I'm really glad we didn't run into the bugs that made that nest. I mean, if you use wasps as an analog and scale up the nest size... Ah! The hell is this? This is Resident Evil 4. Where am I? Oh Jesus, I'm flying. This would be totally whimsical if not for the giant cucaracha that's going to suck out my bone marrow through its proboscis. I'm pretty sure. Suddenly rediscovering my fear of being flown over the withering heights, I felt my consciousness slip away. Yeah, it's that DLC. It's that DLC. Hey, good, my pet. You can go, Verdugo. Don't just let her lie here. Pick her up. Hearing the whispers of a goblin, I snapped awake. Oh, hello there, Ashley. So nice of you to finally join us. A shame that our first meeting could not have been more diplomatically arranged, but we just couldn't seem to line up our schedules. Shy, are we? That's fine. Like a true gentleman, I know how to appreciate a quiet woman. Eat shit. Oh my, I didn't think you would be so opinionated at this stage. You better make sure your goons hold on tight or I'll be sharing my boot's opinion with your face. Ah, quite a fighter, eh? You really shouldn't pick up Mr. Scott's bad habits. It could get you killed. It's Kennedy. What? His name isn't Mr. Scott, dummy. It's Leon Scott Kennedy. Guess your intel has about the same reach as your legs. I know what his name is. It's an insult. I'm denying him the respect of using his family name. Yeah, sure, I bet you don't even know my middle name. Of course I do. It's Emily. Wow, good job. It's actually Babette. Whatever, I have more important things to deal with. Keep it quiet while I make this call. I wonder if you can see me, Mr. Kennedy. Well, someone adapts quickly. If you scratch her, I'll break your bones. Leon, I'm so touched that you would break people's bones for me. First, we will see if you can make it this far. I'll be waiting. You better be careful about what you do next, Romaine. Broken bones don't heal very fast at your age. I might be more offended if you weren't so mistaken. But Alice, as I told your bodyguard, I'm only 20 years old. What kind of drugs have you done to look like that at 20? A bimbo like you wouldn't probably notice, but I have a condition. It's called a progeria. Ah, bimbo, very original. Didn't anybody ever tell you that two wrongs don't make a right? I tire of this conversation. Bring her inside while we wait. Maybe we can even give our guest of honor a little tour. Sure, why not? Maybe I'll finally be impressed. Ugh! These columns here were installed during the reign of the 3rd Celestian Porto Mendoza. This particular shade of red, sanguine, I believe, was his signature color. The very patriarch of the Salazar family used distinctive color to make their addition or renovations to the castle. For instance, if you remember, a merciful god would have killed me by now, or at least dropped some brimstone on that harpsichordist. Still, the more time he wastes chatting, the more opportunity Leon has to catch up. I should try to stall by asking him about some stuff. Certainly, there's no shortage of topics. So hey, what's the deal with the blind Wolverine man? Who? Oh, you mean Juan and Pablo? They are... what is the slang you Americans use for alcohol security? Bouncers? Yes, that. That doesn't explain why their mouth and eyelids are sewn up. The strain of Las Plagas they carry give them incredible strength and resilience. Unfortunately, it also makes them a little rowdy. After a few accidents, I decided some safeguards were necessary. They would not attack me, but I strongly recommend that you stay quiet as we walk by. That's a hell of an HR policy. Well, Jim, the other employees have expressed some concern about your conduct, so we decided to remove your eyeballs. But don't worry, you get to keep the Wolverine claws. Although, now that I think about it, is that why you locked that one guy in that dungeon? That makes sense. It is fan-made. It is fan-made. I'm just joking with like it being a DLC. It is just fan-made. You can get it on itch.io for free. Come again? There was one of the dudes in the dungeon that was literally in the room next to where you gave your little "you can die" speech. I don't go into that room very often. And yet you set your Rapidash statues to perpetual fire blast. This fucking guy. So you just forgot you left your own minion locked in a dungeon. In case you haven't noticed, this is a very large castle. It is easy to misplace things. Employees aren't a thing you misplace. That is at best criminal negligence. And that is of no concern to me. I will simply fetch Marco once we are done here. You can't. Leon killed him. Very well, then Pablo and Juan will simply have to repay the favor. Yeah, revenge and all that, but really, Pablo and Juan? We couldn't think of something more dangerous sounding like, I don't know, death metal or a knife party? Those are the names in a past life, but I do see your point. You gotta anticipate the optics. So you do. Come. That includes you, Octavio. You know I'd really rather not... So, you have a throne. There was a time when the fate of nations was decided from that chair. Perhaps I will regale you with some stories while we wait. For now, let's see the scene, shall we? You too, take Miss Graham and have her stand by those columns. I will take my place at the seat of judgment. You sure don't need a booster seat? You know what? Force her on her knees. That will make for good optics, don't you think, Ashley? You know I really need to be more sensitive to the fact that I have no leverage here. This marble is freezing. Is a floor mat too much to ask for? You'll have to forgive me. I've never had much use for hospitality. History is more my calling. I can tell you plenty about the Salazar illustrious heritage, if you would care to know. Only if I get to hear it some more Harpsichord. That can be arranged. Octavio, musica rapida. I hate me sometimes. More inconsequential mouth sounds. And that is, funny enough, how I came to possess this hat. I have a question, yes? How do you say so many words and yet impart so little meaning? Is that just a talent or something? So unladylike. Oh, what are presidents teaching their daughters these days, huh? Not to negotiate with terrorists, for starters. I'm not a terrorist, Miss Graham. I'm a visionary, and one day I may be seen as a martyr, as someone who sacrificed for the greater good. Yeah, that's what every terrorist thinks, but all your actions say is that you are twisted. What is it you're saying? Don't throw stones in glass houses. You are not as innocent as you believe. Well, what am I guilty of? I'm the one being held hostage. We all are guilty of the sins of our fathers, Miss Graham. This is what it means to have a heritage. Could you translate that into a non-Zealot for me? Tell me, what role did your father play in the destruction of Raccoon City? What, you know about Raccoon City? How could I not? Raccoon City is the reason we are here right now. But that's the problem with Americans. You want to throw rocks and pretend there won't be ripples. I don't understand what you're getting at, but my dad wasn't the one who leveled Raccoon City. That was his predecessor. You seem to be very misinformed about your own government, Miss Graham. Your father was the vice president. He would have to know why didn't he stop it. I mean, yeah, he was, but that doesn't mean it's his decision to make. There are chains of command. A chain's power is in its cohesion, Miss Graham. Break it in the right place and it collapses. Your father could have broken it, but instead he is now the president. Sir, you are assuming way too much about my dad if you think he's that politically savvy. For real, go watch his first debate. Oh, don't misunderstand me. This isn't about his own power. It's about trying to escape one's sins. How many people died? Do you know? In Raccoon City? It was like almost 100,000. 100,000 lives, all to bury one city's secret, a smoldering monument to man's conceit. That is what you have inherited, Miss Graham, and that is your legacy. Jesus Christ. Believe it or not, I sympathize with you a great deal. We have a lot in common. Oh yeah, like what? Both of us have been gifted a stained legacy, but also the power to shape the world, and thanks to Lord Sadler, our destinies have been brought into alignment. Whatever you're talking about isn't going to matter a lick as soon as Leon gets here. On the contrary, dear Ashley, everything begins with his arrival. Speaking of which, Octavio, vamos.
Ashley.
Leon!
Mr. Kennedy, don't you know when it's time to throw in the towel?
No, Leon! It's over. Everything we survived, all for nothing. On the upside, at least I won't have to die being the only one of us who walked into a stupidly obvious trap.
Where's the satisfying sound of one's impalement?
You are sick. Do you hear me? Sick! The whole world is sick, Miss Graham. I'm simply administering the
How dare you!
Leon, you sexy bastard. I knew you wouldn't fall for that old trick. Ah yeah, he's pissed now. Political theory was right. Nothing shreds a tyrant's thin ropes faster than mockery.
Games! Kill him! Kill!
I'm gonna imagine he said kill him because I'm childish.
Quickly! We shall prepare for the ritual!
Leon, you're alive.
Leon, you are alive. Wait, did he just say ritual? Phew, at least we're finally out of the cold night air. I swear the second I get home, I'm gonna ritualistically burn every skirt I own so that this doesn't happen again. Leon, I hope you're okay. I wonder what you're doing right now. Wow, if true, with all that craziness, who knows how long it will take Leon to reach us. I've got to try and stall for whatever time I can. If only there was some kind of obvious topics that exploited this vanity and self-interest. Maybe I could ask about his lava suppliers network. Surely that's gotta yield something. What the... Welcome to your case study in small men, big problems. What do you think? The accuracy is striking, is it not? Sure, if you don't count the height. Be smart, Ashley. This might be your best chance to stall it for time. All I gotta do is leverage my deep experience, feigning interest in man's nonsense. How tiny is your dick? The physical verisimilitude is impressive, but what really strikes me is the figurative expression of your manhood, the violent cohabiting of the body and its projecting is downright postmodern. Yes, that is, what do you mean exactly? I'm saying your dick is really small. Dare I ask you to repeat that statement? Why bother when your statue says it louder than I ever could? You're pushing your luck, Miss Graham. Pushing it very far indeed. Well, at least I've got something to push. Enough, we've wasted enough time. Let us continue to the ritual chamber. Oh, ritual chambers. If it's gonna be kinky, maybe we should settle on a safe word first. I said enough! Well, Leon, I've done all I can. I just hope it is, in fact, enough. Beautiful, isn't it? Fuck. What is it? Metamorphosis. The end of one life, the beginning of another. Yeah, but what does it do? The ritual is simple. You will be carried into the heart of the flower and then, by the will of Las Plagas, you will be reborn. Isn't that right, Alfonso? Alfonso? Salad glanced knowingly at the monster looming over me. Oh my god. Alfonso, you're the butler. If you can understand me, you don't have to do this, just help me. Save your breath, Ashley. Alfonso is a simple man. Loyalty to my family is all he knows. He is beyond helping you. He didn't want this for you. I read his note. He thought Cecil was just taking advantage of your guilt. You think I don't know that? I lived my whole life as my family's puppet. I know when my strings are being pulled. But you don't have to be used. You can choose a different path. And I can help you. You need resources. I got connections. All I need, Miss Graham, is a purpose, and you have already given it to me. Is it so difficult for you to make sense? Given your role in things, I suppose it's only fair that I meet your tenacity with a little clarity. Fine. Listen well. The story concerns a family, as most stories do. A broken family. My family. Oh god, here comes the grievance. The Salazars were proud ones. Our castle was not a museum but a monument. Our name was not a sound but a symbol. Kings begged for our favor. Peasants begged for our mercy. And I'm begging you to spare me your bullshit. Cool, but you think you could draw a tighter line between that and the giant plant thing? I'm getting there. The kind of power does not arise overnight. It begins where all things do, at home, in the garden of kinship. Children are like any seed. Plant them in good soil, give them care and a plan, and they will thrive for generations. You know, my parents hate gardening, just like acknowledging that. What kills a garden is not time but complacency. We stop caring and we forget the vision, and that is when the rot seeps in. I too crib my worldview from better homes and gardens. Such is the fate of Salazar's. My ancestors did not stop the rot and they buried it, and we have been dying ever since. I am its final wretched embodiment. My god, the butler has mandibles. Am I gonna have mandibles? I mean, no offense to the fawns, but I think I would rock them better. I have never had a purpose except to live in the shadow of my ancestors and wait for death, but Lord Sadler changed all that. He gave me a new vision for a new garden. Finally, the glib little garden salad is moving on out of the exposition. Can't wait for the unsatisfying climax. Maybe he's using me, but in a way, I am also using him. Though his ambition, I will plant one more seed and preserve my legacy. In my social circle, men who want to plant their seed and preserve their legacy are also the kind that never paid child support. And that's you, my dear sister. When you emerge from the bud, your plagas will awaken to my call and our spirits will be bound to a single purpose. Ah, a coercive spirit, marriage with incest vibes. Plot, consider yourself twisted. With incest vibes. I cannot truly know whether the Lord intent is sincere, but in you I will have a trusted avatar, and together I will wipe clean the sins of our fathers and create a more perfect world, one that can never rot. In short, I have daddy issues and I don't know how entropy works. Got it. That's all very poetic. There's just one problem, and that is, well, the second law of thermodynamics notwithstanding. I didn't sign up to be a fucking legacy. You cannot fight fate, Miss Graham. You can only choose whether or not to embrace it. And now is the time for you to make that choice. I should probably save, huh? Alright, so a wall-mounted flower god is about to turn me into a human flamethrower for this self-righteous arsonist. How do I feel about that? Hey devil, fuck that noise. You're right, brain. If this man wants to make choices over my lady body, he's gonna hear the opinions that come with it. Fuck you, you insufferable zealotous prick. When I come out of your Venice flytrap, I will cut off your tiny goddamn testicles and use them as Christmas ornaments. Oh hey, who's that? Senor Salazar. Oh, just a harpsichordist. Could I be lucky enough for a convenient plot distraction? Or is he just excited about playing my funeral dirge? This had better be critically important, Octavio. Es el forastero llamado a una docena de hombres. Ah, must I deal with everything myself? Alfonso, come, let's roll out the red carpet for our special guest. Stay here and watch her. She goes nowhere, understood? Si, senor. Tell Leon I said hi, and that I hope he kicks your ass. I thought about rolling myself off the platform, but the goon complicated that plan. I wonder if I could distract him somehow. Such a delightfully soft skin. Well, I don't want to brag, but my moisturizing game is... Hello, Ashley. Oh my god, it talks. If this form displeases you, I could speak through another body in a tone more familiar to someone of your culture. Howdy, little missy. How does suit ya? Girls like cowboys, right? You know, I should check my sanity meter and see what condition my condition is in. How many dollars does it take to unscrew Ashley Graham's brain? It doesn't matter, because there aren't enough dollars. Okay, so what the hell are you? A cousin to Cthulhu? We are what you see before you. Nothing more, nothing less. Bruh. You are talking wallflower, not a canned fucking biscuit. Don't even play. What we mean, little missy, is that we are a boundless consciousness animated by an ancient Plagas. Some might call us a harvester of souls, but we really just enjoy the collection angle. Okay, well, it's more detailed than I wanted. What do you want from me? As we said, we are a collector. The parasite that clings to your bones is not merely a means of control. It both records and transmits your essential self. Humans' interests are too narrow, their senses too rudimentary to appreciate this delectable knowledge, but to us it is precious nectar. In short, you smell real good and you feel real soft, and we would like to get to know you better, mainly by consuming you. Sadly, not the first time I've received that proposition. Maybe I'll offer what I did to the last guy. I don't guess you would settle for drinking my pee out of a jar, huh? What? Afraid not, Lemissy can't really palaver with your parasite in such an indirect fashion. Besides, urine is terrible for our pH level. Yeah, and being eaten whole is really bad for mine. We understand you might be scared, but no need to fear. These tentacles are abundantly gentle. You might even think of them as gentacles. These hentai signals are getting a little pronounced. Alright, next question. How am I supposed to be consumed by you and also become a Salad Sar's mind wife? Seems like a conflict of interest. What we receive, we also return. In exchange for this nourishment, we will birth you anew in a manner befitting the small one's desire. Translation? Well, if you don't mind me getting all technical for a sec, there are two basic types of Plagas, dominant and submissive. We are gonna assume you got the second. Submissive, huh? Salad did say he was surprised that I was so opinionated. Maybe Lewis' suppression drug is having some effect. This would, however, explain why I've been so weirdly docile around Leon. Sorry, Leon. I think you're hot, but not that hot. The submissive Plagas is not nearly as ordinary as you can imagine. Once we have access to it, we will not only have your knowledge, but we can even reprogram your personality. On the whole, you will still be you, just without all them pesky parts. So this is just Stepford Wives as directed by Clive Barker. Great. I still don't understand why not just eat me now and cut out the middleman. You owe Salad nothing. As Plagas is a mirror of its host, even a submissive will resist its destruction. If the host is agitated, you must be sedate. In an era past, we would have done it ourselves, but time has stripped us such faculties. Now we must rely on the small one's intervention to induce a placid mind. Hence the ritual, I get it now. If you want a sense of alternative, just look around the butler. He panicked during the awakening and, well, you can see the results. Had to spit him out before we could even reprogram him. And boy, that made a mess. Jesus, these guys are making me want to romance Alfonso purely out of pity. The taste of that failure lingers, but the small one does not seem to discriminate between the broken spirit and the possessed mind. Nonetheless, we want to experience your full flavor, so we will wait. Yeah, well, I hope you're bitterly disappointed in the end, you overgrown weed. Your skin is soft, but your spirit is hard. Your eagerness increases. Translation, this is gonna be good. Fuck both of y'all. Alfonso, hurry, we don't have the moment to lose. Wow, what happened to you? Leon? I've had enough of your mouthing off. It's time for you to learn a woman's place. Somebody's a sensitive snowflake. Sorry, shorty, whatever plans you've made, unplan them. Who the... Clau?
Caught you off guard, didn't I?
You, why are you here? Boss orders, he wanted me to relieve you of the board. What? But we are in the middle of the ritual, it's very important. Not to me, small fry, and not to Sadler either. He wants you focused on your new assignment. And what is that? Prey? Dealing with our mutual friend Leon, he's become a real nuisance, as you've apparently learned firsthand. God damn it.
Feeling afraid?
Maybe you should. while the two of them bickered, I was surprised to suddenly feel something rigid and cold against my rib. I glanced over to find one of Alfonso's black claws hovering around my wrist. I looked up to find him nodding at me. He didn't speak, mandibles, but somehow I understood him. I inched my body over so that my shackles were more exposed. His motion was so fast that I only knew he caused by the fact my leather bindings slackened. One hot pull and they would break. I lay back and peered up at him. He wouldn't meet my gaze, but the words of the plant god resonated. A broken spirit can seem like a possessed mind. Thank you, Alfonso. I would romance you. Been a while. Not long enough. Well, I look forward to catching up on the way over. I'll even carry you to the boat. How's that? Careful there, I might almost mistake you for a gentleman. Maybe I'll buy a fedora when we are done here. Really complete the look. I think you're going to want something that covers more of your face. And here I was going to carry you bridal style, and now I'm thinking sack of corn. Whatever, just don't expect me to cuddle like the ones you... Comfy? Yeah, a real first class seat. Way out then, little man. Word of advice, don't be afraid to play dirty. After all, this is your last stand. So it is. Adios, Salazar. I hope you reap everything you've sowed. His pain, I assure you, will be exquisite.